City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will start this game off with the football. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short on the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team.
And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Messer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open. Continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Owls. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of it. Plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter on to A little trickeration, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? And he'll go out of bounds, but he's not going to have enough for the first down. He needed to turn that thing up, and he ran out of bounds. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught behind the line. It's flat. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The hand to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Let's talk about Alabama. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Plows through the defense.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
It'll be third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Now the play fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Gonna look downfield again. to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there.
It's picked off. That's number 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Hale. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the catch. It's Platt. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. The sure hands, it's Messer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quarterback running on the draw. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Grabs behind the line. It's Horton. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He leaves him with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Under fire! Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move. With his feet.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down? A scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. After run, now throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out. If they're going to cut into this deficit, let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Platt. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. He's not Good job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal is not top of the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Crimson Tide been deep in their own end trying to find a little breathing room. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Handoff to the single back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Smith. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Platt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They just keep firing. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back. And time for their offense. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much worse as the defender was right there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't